Jack Doherty has been sued because his bodyguard punched someone in the face. Wait, isn't that what they're supposed to do? Well, it depends. But wait, you don't know who Jack Doherty is? Well, I didn't either before this lawsuit came across my newsfeed, but in Wikitubia's words, Doherty is an American YouTuber and kick streamer who's best known for his daredevil stunts and pranks. But it seems that he's most commonly known for filming himself instigating confrontations with people and then having his bodyguards intimidate those same people. Now that's certainly a career choice, but with 13.8 million subscribers, it seems Doherty has found his calling. So how does this innocent prank turn into a lawsuit? Let's jump right in. Can I just start by saying that Doherty is a douche? I mean, he is. And his parents are 5 times the douches that he is. Oh wait, I can't say that? I can't talk about his parents either? Rats! Because that's what they are. Now, back in 2023 of October, just months ago, Doherty showed up to an influencer Halloween party to perform his usual shtick on live on the platform Kick. This led to an altercation with a man named Chase Gardella, in which Doherty's bodyguard turned a verbal argument into a physical altercation by sucker punching Gardella in the face. Now, this clip went viral at the time and has now been brought back into the spotlight due to the filing of a lawsuit by Gardella against Doherty and his bodyguard, Justin Gosley, aka Kane Kongg, in state court in California. Usually, it's really hard to be a lawyer. Like, legitimately. It's not for everyone. But then, like, when you see this video, your immediate thought is, oh, I could definitely do this. I could get 7-figure relief in compensatory and punitive damages for this plaintiff, and I don't even know what those words mean. I might have sounded like a Neanderthal when I said that. The truth is simple. Yes, you could be this guy's lawyer. It ain't rocket surgery. In today's video, I'm gonna break down the claims for battery and assault and negligent hiring and negligent supervision. These are the easiest ones to prove. Let's start with the lowest of the low-hanging fruit, battery. The prima facie case for battery consists of basically 4 components. The defendant acts, the defendant intends to cause contact with the victim. The defendant's contact with the victim is harmful or offensive. The defendant's contact causes the victim to suffer contact that is harmful or offensive. Okay, well, he punched him in the part of the body that's connected to the brain, so that one's easy. This has a very, very strong entitlement vibe. When the jury returns a verdict for the victim in this claim, how can we say this? Can we live stream that? I mean, it's just like, I would love to see Doherty kicked in the by the jury of normal Americans on a live stream when this comes back. There's another tort called assault, which is what most people think of when they think of a battery. But assault is the fear that's caused when a battery is about to happen. In this instance, it was a very brief moment because Kongg was able to punch him so efficiently. Nevertheless, a jury is going to be highly motivated to see that Kongg and his boss, who is apparently brain damaged, is punished in accordance with the amount of harm that he wrought on his victim. Now, as an aside, there really isn't a tort for being unlikable and worthless and a tax on society, but if there were, I would like to think that Doherty and his parents would both be easily convicted for that offense. But since we don't have that, we just have to move on to the most obvious claims that are out there. Negligent hiring and negligent supervision. Now, these are the sorts of general claims that get filed against people when they are employees or agents who do the things that are obviously stupid, and it makes it seem like the person in charge has not done their job with respect to managing this employee. Remarkably, in this lawsuit, it appears that the bodyguard is doing exactly what Doherty wants him to do, which is, broadly speaking, to punch someone in the face for no particular reason, and certainly without any sort of provocation or fair warning. If you notice, the best claims are not brought against the bodyguard, who himself may not have access to the resources necessary to pay a judgment or a settlement. The best claims are always brought against the person with the deepest pockets, who in this instance is Jack Doherty, who, though he may have deep pockets, clearly has no room for morals or any sort of maturity. And if I might add parenthetically, I would love to meet his dad in a dark alley and talk some sense to him. What I mean is that his father is very, very wise. And if I reason with him, I'm sure that we could see eye to eye on how he might go differently about raising his son. Through this lawsuit, Gardella is primarily asking for both general, specific, and punitive damages. Now, general damages are the sort of thing where you don't have to prove a specific certain doctor's bill or anything else, but it's just a way for the jury to say, we don't like this kind of behavior. We hate it, and we're going to make you pay for it. Now, special damages are proven by showing the extent of medical bills or lost income or some other sort of measurable dollar figure. And then, of course, punitive damages are typically a multiple of compensatory or special damages. It's a way for the jury to take the opportunity to say they don't want to live in a society where the behavior that was shown during the trial is accepted in any way. Now, this is a case where like a verdict goes from $1 million to $10 million. That's what punitive damages do. Oftentimes, as we have covered on this channel, courts will reduce punitive damages after the fact and not let the jury run away with what the jury thinks is appropriate. But obviously, if the facts are so bad that you can convince 12 strangers, just people who don't even know you, of how much the punishment should be, then maybe they're right and the judge should just leave it alone. Now, there has been some speculation in the media coverage about this event relating to criminal charges. And while there's an irrefutable basis for bringing simple battery charges against Kongg, that's probably not the best way for people who are disgusted by the behavior that's seen in the video to hope that the judicial system plays out. And what I mean is that because Doherty is a first-time offender, and he's not even the one throwing the punch, it will be much easier to get a large, and I mean very expensive jury verdict assessed against him than it would be any sort of behavioral modification that you could get from a small criminal verdict where he's a first-time offender and he doesn't even have to go to jail. I want to be the voice of reason here and say that everyone who wants criminal charges against Kongg should just forget about it and let's give a civil penalty through the judicial system, the civil judicial system, and let's move on. Let's get our money to the plaintiff and go. And so before you go searching for bodyguards for hire and signing up for Kick, just remember the very real consequences behind not only conducting dumb pranks and then posting those dumb pranks on the internet. Because Jack Doherty is about to get a harsh reminder. Do you think it's about time for someone to stick it to this annoying brand of content creation? Should Gardella just have taken the hit and stayed down? Drop your pro se opinion on this whole situation down below in the comments. I want to know your thoughts. And before you go, make like King Kongg or whatever that dude's name is and smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. I don't want to have to send my bodyguard after you. Back in October of 2020, compensatory or specific